I was listening to a book called Best Movie Year Ever, and it is about 1999. Let me take you back to 1999. For those who weren't there, you missed out on a stellar movie year. And I didn't even realize what a banger of a year this was. Let me just read you. This is a fraction of the films that came out in the year 1999. This is just a fraction.
Before you do that, can we just say here we are aging ourselves in some sense? Because 99 for us was a prime year. We're the same age. So we were both either graduating high school or
I,
18 years old. Like
yeah,
this was a prime. Do you know what I mean? Like
yep.
this is we're
It was
just
a
getting all
formative.
nostalgic now.
It was formative, exactly, and that's why I saw this book on Audible and I picked it up and it was just like I was sucked in. I was sucked in because they don't even go over a fraction of the movies that came out and how important, not just great films, but how important a lot of these movies were culturally and formatively for people. Um, I mean, like graduating high school, adolescents, young adults, also future filmmakers. Very influential stuff that came out. So here's a list of just a small portion of the films that came out.
Love it.
Varsity Blues, Office Space, Cruel Intentions, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, The Matrix, Star Wars Episode 1, Austin Powers 2, Run Lola Run, The South Park Movie, Summer of Sam, American Pie, The Blair Witch Project, Eyes Wide Shut, The Sixth Sense, American Beauty, Three Kings, Fight Club, Boys Don't Cry, Being John Malkovich, American Movie, The Insider, Dogma, Toy Story 2, The Cider House Rules, The Green Mile, Magnolia, Man on the Moon, and The Talented Mr. Ripley. That is just a fraction. And of course, the movie we're talking about today, Election.
That's pretty wild. I mean, there's a lot. It's a real mixed bag there.
It is. And there was a bunch of like there's a lot of other teen movies that came out, like 10 Things I Hate About You, that I didn't even put on the list just because they weren't big to me, but they were super influential and important for people of that time. So I mean, there's so much more. Just go on Wikipedia or IMDb and just look at all the films that came out if you have a couple minutes. It's pretty impressive. I didn't realize they all came out that same year. Like
That is pretty that no, I didn't interesting that that was your decision. Now, what's the name of this book that you read?
it's called the best movie year ever.
Wow.
Actually, no, best period, movie period, year period, ever period.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's just like just listening to it and they bring up like Three Kings. That's a sleeper movie that no one ever talks about.
That is a sleeper.
Fantastic.
It is a sleeper.
It's fantastic. And there's so many of those. And Election was one of those. And I remember seeing this. I graduated high school. Um, and this was marketed as an American Pie type,
Yes.
teen sex comedy thing. And to me, this is what makes it so interesting because it is like even in the tone, it feels like that's what it is. It feels like it's one of those raunchy sex comedies for teens, but it's from the adult's perspective. And that to me, that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
Because this is how it would be for adults. This is like it is written from an adult perspective and it apologizes for all the terrible decisions these adults are making in this film and it's like sweeping them. It's really fascinating. So that's why I think there's a lot more going on than people realize when they watch this movie. So that's
Yeah.
why I wanted to watch it
That's
because
a
it's fascinating.
great introduction into why. And it got me thinking, man, I originally was like, this is a 30-minute podcast, Alan.
I know, me too. I so
In my head, usually we go about an hour or
yeah,
so. And I
yeah.
was like, this one's 30 minutes. And then you come out with this hell of a sell. You just upsell everything and come out and you're like, hey, and you name all these movies. And then to be honest, amongst those movies, you threw an Election. Not now we'll get into it. But just before we get into Election, I just want to highlight what you're saying, which is think of these movies. Now, love them or hate them or for whatever
Right,
it's worth. You're right here. Okay, we got the return of Star Wars as a franchise.
right. Nothing
Okay,
was
so
bigger
love it or hate it, Phantom Menace, whatever. I
right,
don't care.
but nothing was bigger at that point.
Huge, dude.
And the Matrix is the
The
Matrix.
Matrix,
Are you kidding
Sixth
me?
Sense,
Fight Club?
Fight Club, and I know a lot of people love The Mummy.
The
as a
Mummy. I didn't even mention The Mummy.
um I think you said American Beauty,
Yes.
which I want to say won an Oscar. I
I
can't remember.
think it won Best Picture.
I think it did.
Yeah.
So, and then now we have Kevin, and we can't talk about American Beauty because Kevin Spacey's been
Yeah.
canceled.
It's,
But
well, and
um,
there was one more movie on there that I did want to mention, and this is a film that I actually would love to do on this podcast to cover, and it's called American Movie. Have you ever heard of it?
American Movie. I have not heard of
It's a
this.
documentary about it's one of the best it's rated as one of the best documentaries ever made. It's just about this weird trailer park dude trying to make a horror film, basically, is what it is.
I'm already intrigued by the
It is
premise.
it's bizarre, it's weird, it's really, really it's interesting. So
So
that's what I'm gonna put on the list. For some
it
point we have to
it
cover that.
feels like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but for documentaries. Like
A little bit. It's more like this guy and just his own problems keep getting in his own way, and like the cast of characters, his friends and relatives who help him try and make this movie, trying to make his dream come true. And
this, I'm so intrigued right now.
it's interesting. It's really
I'll be
interesting.
we're doing that one at some point.
Yeah, it's great.
I
It's
have not even heard of this documentary.
see,
So
so many sleepers came out of 1999.